Yes? Okay. Hi, this is Dan Williams with Essential Oils Health Matters and Living the Wholesome Life. And we are on week, I don't even know what it has BOGOs like maybe two, maybe three times a year. Anyway, but this time they're having BOGOs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. So definitely, if you don't have your own account, talk to your favorite doTERRA friend. Grab an account because you're going to want to take full advantage of the BOGOs that are coming up. Because who doesn't like to get, I guess, almost like oils for half price? Because it's not like, buy a lavender, get another lavender free. No, it's buy a lavender and get another super exciting oil of equal value free. So you're doubling the oils that you have maybe in your oil kit, your oil library, whatever you like to call it. So it's a very exciting time. Anyway, but they're only doing BOGOs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week and next week. So Thursday and Fridays, I am going to be telling you about some of the essential oils that aren't in that Dr. Susan Lawton's book, that Positive Peaceful Growth Calendar. So the first one is blue. Well, I guess the first one. The one for today is blue tansy. Now, blue tansy is related to the daisy family, and it's found all throughout the Mediterranean area. The alternative name for blue tansy is Moroccan blue chamomile. That's kind of an exotic name. The flower of blue tansy is a bright yellow, and people would think, well, why was it named blue tansy then? And so how it gets its name is when you distill the flower, the stems, and the leaves of this oil, it turns a very, very blue, I'm going to say a bold blue color. Smell, I'm diffusing it this morning. I think it smells like you're walking through a field of wildflowers. It's very, very relaxing. Um, like I would put it on, like if I was going to a spa to get a massage, I would definitely say, hey, blue tansy, or diffusing blue tansy while you're getting the massage. Maybe even diffusing blue tansy as you're going to bed, just letting the beautiful scent of that oil just relax you into sleep. The blue tansy oil should be a bold blue. If it's a yellow or brown, or if it's muddy in consistency, that means that the oil is probably a poor quality oil. It's probably been over processed, or it's had too much exposure to light or air, both of which can degrade the oil, break it down so it's not as potent. So definitely want to watch out for that. Oh, I forgot to tell you the affirmation for today. Wanted to start off with the affirmation and then the song. So the affirmation that we've been concentrating on the entire week is I embrace the opportunities that life sends my way, right? We see sends our way that tension is my chickens are at my door and my back door. Anyway, that tension that we can feel actually melts away. Have you ever found that? Like when you dive deep into work or dive deep into something that you know you should be doing, like life just comes back into alignment and the good positive energy flows. And that's one of the gifts of blue tansy. So physically, it can be very, very well. I guess emotionally and physically, it's a very calming oil. So again, blue tansy, part of the oil is made from the flower, and we know that flower oils are very calming. When you think flower, think rose, think lavender, think jasmine, right? All of these are beautifully calming oils, and so your blue tansy is going to have a huge calming constituent to the oil. It's great to put on your skin because it's very, very calming to your skin. If you have flare-ups, if you're feeling stressed and that stress is showing on your skin, blue tansy can be a beautiful oil to put on and to help calm those reactions down. Now, here it is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but here's my blue tansy oil. I love doTERRA oils, the only oils I would ever use. And watch this. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Wow! It comes out, first of all, it comes out really, really fast. Now, can you see how blue that is on my skin? So am I going to want to put that on my skin in the mornings? No. Now, this is going to fade out while I put carrier oil on skincare. Um, definitely put the blue tansy on. Again, it's going to fade, but it will probably take a while. So I guess if you're going out and anyway, just know that it's going to take a while to fade. It is great for headaches, and you could put it on where it hurts, but again, I would only put it on for headaches if you're not going out in the day. If you're going out in the day and you want something for a headache, my personal choice is peppermint. Some people love basil. I just take my peppermint bottle. I don't even use a full drop. I just kind of turn it over, get like a fraction of a drop on my finger, and then I put it wherever the ache of my head is, rubbing it down my neck, my shoulder area, helping to release that tension. You could digestion. So you can put on a drop or two. I would probably put it in coconut oil, something like that. And again, remember, it's a very it's a very thin oil. Or anyway, it's not a thick oil. Like it's not like your myrrh or your vetiver where you kind of have to stand there with a bottle and it takes it a long while to drop out. No, this is one that's going to pour very, very quickly. So make sure that you are being very careful. In fact, with it's a pretty expensive oil because it's of a more rare oil and it takes more quantity to make the oil. Or something where let your stomach's going to show is still going to be great. I mean, it's going to be covered. It's going to be great. It's going to fade. And anyway, it's great for digestion. Okay, so remember how I said that this oil comes from the leaves, the flowers, the leaves, and the stems of the flowers. Well, because it comes from the leaves, because part of the oil is made from the leaves, it has additional properties. So when we think flowers, we think calming, right? When we tree oils, we think grounding and balancing, soothing. When we think leaf oils, like eucalyptus, now I'm giving you eucalyptus, I'm giving you a hint. We think oils that are great for respiratory support, right? Because these are where the it's a beautiful antihistamine. So it can definitely calm down those reactions. Just telling our system, you know what, you're gonna be okay. You don't need to overreact to this. Okay. Um. Okay. So going on to the emotional aspects of blue tansy oil. When you think blue tansy, I just want you to think calm. Just think calm. And maybe as I'm telling you about blue tansy, who is the calmest person in your life? Who is the calmest person in your circle? Maybe it's someone that you know on TV. I think William Powell is a very, very calm actor. Anyway, so you can connect. Just remember how calming blue tansy is. Connect it with someone that you know who is super calm. Maybe you're super calm, and so you're like, this oil, this is like me right here. Anyway, I am not like a super calm person. I am more of the let's get it done, let's have fun, let's I don't know, a lot of energy, I would have to say. Anyway, so it's great if you want to bring in more calming, more peaceful environment. Whether maybe there's a lot of discord in your house or at work, and you're like, nope, we need that little calming influence to be visiting us today. We're gonna put in some of the blue tansy into the diffuser. Start it. Now again, you're only gonna want to put like a drop or two, and maybe even invest in one of those dropper top bottles so that you can easily control what goes into your diffuser. Okay. Z just woke up. I think he fell asleep downstairs. Let me just check that he's okay. Okay. Anyway, so it's very common for people who tend to get worked up over little things, get overly agitated, and they say or they do things that they later don't mean. And they tend to even self-sabotage because they just don't have that inner control. Anyway, I'm sure that all of us have sometimes done things or said things that we did not mean to do. Thank heavens that for Jesus Christ, who through his atonement for him paying for all of our sins, we have the chance to repent and ask forgiveness and make restitution and heal things. But if that's the type of person, like if that's the type of energy you have, like the very quickly heated up, blue tansy might be a beautiful investment into yourself, into your emotional health, to just help you be a little bit more calm. Okay. And you can even put a few drops of blue tansy into a roller ball. Roll it on your heart area. No one's going to see. Roll it on your feet just to help you stay more calm with the stresses that happen in everyone's life every day. Okay. It's great for people who get drunk on emotion. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase. Probably you have. But I hadn't for a while. And it's basically where you get super fearful or you get super angry, and that negative emotion kind of hijacks your brain. It kind of hijacks your prefrontal cortex, and it makes it you so you're not doing your best thinking. So if you're a person who tends to get a little bit drunk on emotion, blue tansy will be a beautiful oil to help calm that down. Now I said will. I should have said maybe a beautiful oil, because all of our bodies are different, and so what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. But I'm just kind of talking in generalities. Oh, no publisher wants to publish it. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Yeah, there are things that can happen. I can plan for them. I can plan for contingencies, but the opportunity to embrace this and to catch this is going to be so amazing. Let's put aside the fear of failure and let's run to our goals, or baby step to our goals. But let's put aside that fear of failure. So, blue tansy. It can help us to, before I tell you the next gift, I want to just remind us of, do you remember what it was like when you were a child and like you dreamed that, I'm going to even say, um, anyway, a beautiful opportunity to dream. And so, if you want that opportunity back, a lot of times we a lot of times we lose that opportunity to dream because we're afraid of failure, and so we don't even want to let our minds go, well, what if I tried, what if I did that, what would life look like? We don't even want to go down that road because we're so afraid of failure that that we don't want to try. And so blue tansy, again, a beautiful oil to calm down those fears and help us to dream again. And then to help calm down the fears of failure and help us to make those dreams a reality. So if you're exhausted, and if you've had a hard day at work, but you just can't, but you're frazzled and you just can't calm down, blue tansy, again, a great oil to help bring in that calming. It can help calm down irritability. It can help us relax and remind us that everything doesn't have to be perfect in order for things to be good. And it can help us remember that we don't need to fix everything. Like, I don't know if you're a mom or a dad, or an adult in charge, the boss, but we really don't have to fix everything. Our children, much as we want to fix everything, our children have their own lives, and they have to go through certain experiences too, and they have to go through their own learning. And so we don't want to take that away from them. So we don't have to fix everything. We can calm down, we can trust God, we can trust life, and know that we're not the only ones that are guiding our children's paths. There's game plans that we don't even see yet. God has his own game plan, and he loves us, and he wants the best for us. And so he's going to be working in our lives as well. We don't need to take it all on ourselves, and we don't need to stress, and we don't need to worry about that. So it can also help us sometimes when we're afraid. Oh my gracious, you're going down a wrong path, or oh my gracious, you did something wrong, let's correct it right now. We can be overly harsh, which doesn't do any good, right? The main thing in every relationship, well, the main thing in life is relationships. And the best way to fix things is to strengthen relational bonds. Strengthen this prophet, because he was the epitome of doing this. And what he said is, never let a problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved. So if in the times of crisis, or seeing our children, our family members, our loved ones go down wrong paths, go down paths that we feel are going to be very hurtful or damaging, we can relax, we can love, we can come from a place of love, and we can share our concerns, but coming from a place of love. Love first, love in the middle, love at the end, love always. Am I perfect at that? No. My husband and my children would definitely say, Mom is not perfect at that, but it's still a good thing. And goals and standards are not sticks to beat ourselves up with. They are stars to guide our life with. And while we may never land on the star and get perfectly aligned with the star, we can still improve our lives as we walk toward those standards and our goals. So again, goals, not beating ourselves up with goals, but guiding our lives with our goals. As we're more calm, we're more able to handle this stress. It can help us as we're thinking about being more grateful, as we're calming down and realizing, yeah, we might not have that blessing yet, but look at all the hundreds, thousands, millions of blessings that we already have. As we're calming and we're being more grateful, I believe that calming aspect of blue tansy can also help us to get to our goals in this way. That as we calm down, we look at our accomplishments, we celebrate them, it gives us this beautiful energy to go on and reach our goals. When we feel like we haven't done anything, it's a hard thing to get moving. But when we are able to calm down and look back at all the wonderful things that we've done, we have the energy to keep going. Okay, and then blue tansy, I'm sure you know this by now, but it's a beautifully calming oil for those with anxiety. So if you have anxiety, you can put them on your pulse points. Again, if I had anxiety, I'd probably be putting it on my heart area, on my feet area, just so that like my temples and my wrists and my neck was not blue. And again, it's gonna wear off in a while. It will wear off. I'm not talking days. I'm talking maybe like half an hour, minutes, whatever. Not probably like not 2 minutes, closer to like that half an hour or more range. But it does wear off. But again, I'd be putting it on like on my pulse points where people aren't going to see. Okay, and then with blue tansy, I wanted to remind you that it is not for internal use. It is just for aromatic or topical use. So we're not using our blue tansy internally. Okay, so some more of the emotional aspects that blue tansy can help with, and another nickname, the emotional nickname of blue tansy, is the oil of inspired action, right? Calming, listening to our inner selves, listening to God, and taking action. So blue tansy, the oil of inner action. So it can help oil people who become stagnant in their progression. It can help people manifest their passion, bring their passion into action. So it can help with these negative emotions. If you've been procrastinating, resisting change, resisting inner guidance, you're like, I know I should be doing that, but you don't because you just don't want to. Like, have you ever had that experience? It's like, anyway, God sometimes has to tell me things over and over again because I'm like, oh, really? Really? And yet I know it's a path that will lead to better health and better happiness. Anyway, if you're feeling inspired or exhausted, lethargic, apathetic, and acting on that purpose and being responsible. Like, we're not blaming anyone for we're done. Like, if we've been blamers in the past, we're not going to be blamers now. We're taking full responsibility of our own lives. We're powerful and we are moving on in positive ways. Okay, so just reminding you, the essential oil we've been talking about is blue tansy. It's beautiful to diffuse. It's beautiful to put on, but again, I would only put it on at night or if you're not going out because it will take a while to fade. And the song, oh, I didn't talk about. Did I talk about the song? I don't think I did. So the song that I'm picking for today with blue tansy is Cecil's Slow Down. Slow down. It's okay, slow down. Or even Simon and Garfunkel's Slow Down, you move too fast. You gotta make the morning last. Anyway, just enjoying, just being present, and enjoying each part of the day. Okay, so those are our songs for today. The song for the entire week, I can't remember right now, but I'll put it in the comments for you. And the affirmation, as it's down here, hold on. The affirmation for today is, I'm letting go of tension, fears, and anxieties. Letting go of tensions, fears, and anxieties. I'm letting tension in my body and my mind melt away as I focus on what matters most. And the affirmation for the entire week is, I embrace the opportunities that life brings me. Okay, I am Suzanne Williams with Essential Oils, Health Matters, and Living the Wholesome Life, reminding us all that we have this incredible power within us with God to make every day a great day. Bye-bye.